my dears, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Pamela and I put out beauty related videos on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Today's video is basically like stuff I raved about for 2017. Notice that I use these multiple times. There is an exception with one product that I'd never ever really mentioned, or maybe mentioned once, but I have purchased it or repurchased it a couple of times. I figured I'd throw it into this video just so you are informed, so you know. In case you're curious, I'm gonna quit my babbling and let's just get right into it. Yes, I figured we'd start with, you know, face products first. First thing being foundation. I talked a lot about this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and it's been talked about here a lot for a reason. It's really good. It's a really good foundation. I actually have a winter shade and a summer shade in front of me, even though they both look identical in the bottle. One is slightly darker than the other. It comes in a pretty decent you know, shade range if you ask me. The lasting power is great. The finish is beautiful. Again, it's super inexpensive. It does have that weird like spatula applicator that can get a little bit messy, but I rather kind of like it now. The smell is still pretty strong. I don't think I'll ever get over the smell, but after a while it goes away and you just kind of forget about it. So yeah. For bronzer, I totally loved the butter bronzer. Again, just like everybody else on the planet, mine is very much loved. I absolutely love this thing. It was my only bronzer for the longest time, and I mean, that's all you really need, to be honest, because it blends out beautifully on the skin, and ever since then I have discovered another bronzer, but that one is still really good and always available at the drugstore. For blush, it comes to no surprise that Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Apricot in the middle is my absolute favorite. I have found a dupe for this through Coastal Scents, but this still continues to be my favorite formula in blush. As soon as this one is completely gone, you bet I will repurchase that one, because one, it's super duper inexpensive, and two, it is a gorgeous shade of peach. For highlighter, I wore OFRA's Rodeo Drive constantly until I started experimenting with more highlighters. Never really had too much highlighters. I've always been a little bit on the oily side, especially in the summer, but when I received this was my everyday go-to. It didn't matter whether I was doing something natural or something bold. Like, I always use this highlighter, and it's beautiful. And I don't know if it's just me, but it has a really nice scent. I am wearing it today. It looks radiant, gorgeous, beaming. It is suitable for every single skin tone. I have seen multiple people use that highlighter because it is just universally beautiful and you cannot go wrong. I do have a brow product that I recently discovered because I did go through different phases of brows this like year, where I used a pencil and then I used powder and then I went right back to pencil, and my favorite at the moment that I don't think I could ever part from at all is the e.l.f. You know, brow pencil or whatever, and this thing is amazing. Like, this is all I have left and I already have a backup. This has like the most perfect like waxy colored mix ever, because it's not super duper like, you know, opaque, but it's not like sheer at all. You don't have to push hard, and it's so waxy that there are days where I forget to set my brows, and with this product, like, my brows just won't move at all. And the best part about it is it's $2. I do have an eyeshadow primer, and that is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. I have used this a lot. If you've watched me for a while, you've seen that most of my eye tutorials begin with this little guy, and then I set it with like a bone color eyeshadow or whatever, but this primer is bomb. I've never used anything crazy high-end before, and I feel like I wouldn't really need to. If I could save a couple bucks on an eyeshadow primer, you know, I'm just gonna continue to purchase this. I just know that being Wet n Wild, it's super affordable and can't be more than like $5. So absolutely love that primer, and I cannot recommend it enough. Next I have eyeshadow, and there's basically two different kinds of like eyeshadow palettes or eyeshadows that I raved constantly about this year. The first one being the e.l.f. Matte for Matte 2 palette. I used this guy a lot this year. I mean, this is just like one of those perfect staple palettes. It just has everything. Like, this is like, I think, the most perfect matte for matte like palette that e.l.f. makes. I've never tried any of the other ones because honestly, this is all that I would ever need. If you have a ton of foiled eyeshadows and need more mattes, I totally recommend this one. You will not be sorry that you purchased that, and plus it's $10, and You can't go wrong. And the other set of eyeshadows is of course my Coastal Scents Hot Pot. I've raved about Coastal Scents constantly. I just did a video last week on my favorite Coastal Scents eyeshadows. I'll have that linked up here, right up here for you guys. And you just can't go wrong. I mean, how can you complain about $2 eyeshadows? I know right now until the 2nd of January they're having a sale for 98 cents. I also want to mention it's not sponsored by Coastal Scents. I have not been sponsored by Coastal Scents at all. I just know that I love all of their products, and I can't get over the fact that they're $2 and they're great quality. Like, there's just nothing like it in my book. But I do have 2 lip products that I absolutely loved and adored and used quite often on my channel this year. The first one being the liquid CATSUIT in the shade Give Me Mocha. Guys, I love Wet n Wild. Clearly, I love Wet n Wild. But I absolutely love this color. This color is gorgeous for every day, and I love the doe foot applicator in this. I love the formula. It's non-drying. I could wear it for, let's say, 8 hours, and then my lips will start feeling super dry or cracked or whatever. But that's after 8 hours of wear. Like, that's amazing to me. And I know that they just released brand new colors that I've been eyeballing because I want more colors in this particular formula, because 1, like I said, it's great, it's long lasting, it's super comfortable, and 2, they're like $5. The last thing that I've got is also another lip product, and that is the ColourPop Lippie Stick in the shade Aquarius. This is just a beautiful cream or creme formula of a lipstick. It's like the traditional lipstick or whatever, where you will have a little bit of a sheen on your lips, but the lasting power is fantastic. The formula is extremely comfortable, and the color is beautiful. It is so great also for everyday wear. It is literally like my lips but better color. Plus, it's one of the first collaborations with Kathleen Lights, and who doesn't love Kathleen Lights? I mean, come on. And that's all I've got for you guys today, so hopefully you enjoyed my favorites or my like most used products of 2017. I am excited to see what this next year brings, to see if there will be different products in my next year's video. I'm gonna start doing these videos every single year just so that I can, like, you know, watch my growth or watch me like find different products. I will say that just about everything is extremely affordable. You just can't go wrong with beauty products that are affordable, and that is what I strive to do here on my channel all the time. So yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and spread my love for makeup, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye!